The morning sun rose over the misty mountains as Jean swept the courtyard of the monastery, lost in troubling thoughts. Seeing his unease, the Zen master approached. "What troubles you, my son?" Though dedicated to his spiritual training, he struggled to understand relationships and often felt lonely. Jean bowed respectfully. "The harvest festival is coming. All the village girls will be there. But they never look at me. What can I do to attract a girl?" The master smiled gently. "My son, true attraction comes from character, not appearance. Let me share some insights that may help. There are 10 things that will kill attractiveness in men. They sat as the sunrise illuminated the peaks. The first, the master began, is lacking ambition or direction in life. Women desire a partner with goals and motivation. Find purpose and meaning in life beyond pleasure and validation. An ambitious spirit that better serves others will draw good people like moths to a flame. The second is excessive complaining. Dwelling in self-pity poisons the spirit. Focusing on negatives draws others down. Accept what you cannot change with grace. The third, not exercising or maintaining your health, shows lack of discipline. Take care of your health and appearance through regular exercise. A fit body houses a fit mind. Jean listened closely. The master continued, "The fourth, seeking validation from others constantly rather than confidence from within, portrays insecurity. We should know thyself through quiet reflection, not the eyes of others. True confidence arises from within, not without." The fifth, always available. Why would a girl want to be with a guy who doesn't do anything? Work out, go out, hang with friends, pursue a hobby, take a class, or create something. Sixth, lacking a sense of humor to find lightness in life weighs heavy on the spirit. Greet each day with lightheartedness. Laughter and humor soothe the soul. Seventh, heavy smoking and drinking. Abusing substances like tobacco or drink damages both body and mind over time. Overindulgence clouds the mind and dulls the spirit. The Zen master turned to Jean. The eighth, always thinking about women. An imbalanced focus only on romantic pursuits neglects other interests. Ninth, jerk off every day. Overindulging carnal desires clouds higher thinking. If you're actively using to masturbate as a means of escape, it could suggest that all's not well with your life in general. Masturbation is a relatively low-effort way to make yourself feel good. But if you're doing it for a regular mood boost when you're stressed or depressed, you need to be careful you don't become overly reliant on it. 10th, know enough sleep. Forsaking proper rest strains both body and spirit. Care for your well-being through sufficient rest. Renewed, you renew others. Jim listened intently, eyes wide. The master smiled. Ponder these lessons, my son. True change starts within. Jean finally understood his shortcomings. Determined, he committed to the Zen master's guidance, dedicating each new day to bettering himself through balance, discipline, and virtue. As the seasons passed, Jean diligently worked to integrate the Zen master's teachings. Each morning he awoke before dawn to meditate on his goals and find clarity of purpose. This helped Jean address his lack of ambition. When doubts or complaints arose in Jin's mind, he caught himself and shifted focus to cultivating gratitude. He became a supportive listener for villagers without judging them. This lessened his tendency to dwell on negatives. To improve his health, Qin joined the monks in Tai Chi practice as the sun rose. He maintained an active lifestyle through chores, carpentry projects, and hiking the mountain trails daily. Qin minimized comparing himself to others and instead centered on constant self-bettering. He volunteered teaching children and helped elders without seeking praise. This built confidence from within. Once a week, Qin dedicated time to solo hobbies like painting, music, or reading to recharge. He socialized while also respecting his need for quiet reflection and solitude. Qin embraced his playful side, easily finding humor even in life's difficulties. He entertained villagers with amusing tales and avoided taking himself too seriously. While still enjoying fellowship, Qin drank only in moderation. He prioritized uplifting company focused on philosophical discussions rather than places of excess. Qin viewed women as whole beings and cultivated diverse hobbies and interests beyond pursuing relationships. He waited patiently for natural bonds to form in due time. Exercising restraint, Qin centered his energies on virtues and higher callings rather than carnal urges. He embraced intimacy as one expression of care within commitment. Qin went to bed and rose early to maximize his energy and focus for each new day, dedicated to constant betterment and service of others. Through such balance and discipline, changes emerged in Qin's character and he found fulfillment long elusive. At the harvest festival, Qin danced and conversed easily, truly seeing his neighbors, men and women alike, instead of turning each woman into an object. A farmer's daughter named Lucy caught his eye with her lively spirit and kindness. They spoke at length by the fire long after others had retired, Qin listening as attentively as sharing about himself. A companionship was kindled that night which Qin gently nurtured with honesty, humor, and care. Under the blossoms the following spring, Qin and Lucy pledged their lives to each other. Through the seasons their bond deepened and supported shared endeavor, triumph, and hardship. In time 2 children arrived, a son and a daughter, to complete their joy. Qin embraced fatherhood and family provision with abundance of spirit. The persistence of small hardships did not diminish his spark. As the years blurred, Qin's ambition expanded from self to community. With Lucy at his side, he helped establish a school, bringing opportunity and hope. Many found guidance in Qin's steadfast example of character, diligence, and compassion. Late in life, Qin often sat with the village by the fire, recounting lessons learned from his beloved master so long ago. How true attraction and purpose are found from within, and the blessings that flow from a life so lived. Qin's greatest legacy was living as he taught with heartfelt wisdom, nourished daily for all to see.